This is a prototype copy of Rule the Waves by Matt Haywood and Catastrophe Games. The components are not complete. These are not final components, but I'm going to teach you how to play the game. There might be some small changes before it gets to you, but this way you'll know how to play the game and you can see and understand how to play the game. It's a solo game, or you can play cooperatively or competitively for 2 players, but let's take a look at how to play it. First up, you're going to take all the cards that are the same in the back like this that say Rule the Waves. These include enemy-sided cards, flagship cards, and open water cards, and you're going to shuffle those up and make a deck off to the side. I've shuffled mine pretty well, so I'm going to set it right here. That is our deck that we use to draw cards from. We have journey cards. I've already selected a journey. You can either shuffle and draw one or just select one. Place your journey out there. Take one of your cubes, put it on the first marker for the journey. You have an ammunition card, an HP tracker card, which is actually going to look different among other things. Again, these are not final components. Take all those, set those out, and you can either select one of these British cards, or you can just shuffle them and draw the top one off the deck. I have the HMS Cornwall here for our first journey, and it's going to be going around visiting these places. We have an enemy HP card, which we'll just set up here, and we'll put our other markers here. I'm going to take a marker and put it on 12 for my HP. Again, these are not final components. We have our ammunition card. This one has 12 ammunition, so I'm going to set that at the full marker there, and that's it for setup. A dice tray doesn't come with the game, but I like to use one, so I do. But now that we're set up with our enemy HP, our deck, our location card from the journey, our ship card, our additional ship cards, our HP tracker, ammunition card, we're ready to play the game. Let's look at how some of the different cards will go. This is an open water card. Whenever I get one of these, I will either resolve the text immediately, or in this case, this is a persistent effect. It says +1 to all accuracy rolls. That's on my part for the rest of the journey. So this ship now has to roll an 11 or higher. That's the first number here, my accuracy roll, in order to hit enemy ships. The next card is an enemy-sided card, Dutch single ship. If it hits me, it's going to do 1 damage, and it has to hit on a 14 or higher, and it only has 2 HP itself. So we'll set that up, and then I can choose to spend up to 3 of my ammunition. I'm going to choose to spend 2, but I only need to hit on a single 11 because of this open water instead of a 10. So I'll roll those 2, and I miss. They both miss, but let's pretend I hit with, say, a 19. That would have destroyed this card, and then I add it to the discard. I also get to advance the journey token here, and I can refill up to my limit by 5. So if I was down, let's say, to 4, I could go back to 9. If I was down to 7, I could refill to my maximum of 12. Let's see what the next card is, though. So I've seen an open water card and a fairly easy enemy to defeat, but what if my next card were a pirate card? In this case, this card has a damage of 4, it has an accuracy of 13 plus, and it also has an evade, just like I do, but their evade's pretty high. So maybe I want to try to defeat this pirate. I might shoot 3 times to try to do 3 damage, roll, and as long as I get my roll of 11 or higher, the 10 plus the 1, which I did, I don't even need to make that 3rd roll because I've achieved my hit. However, because they have an evade, we roll 1, see if they get to evade. They don't, so they're going to take 1, 2, 3 damage. I've already damaged them a lot, but they're going to shoot right back at me. With an accuracy of 13, they're going to make a single roll, and they miss with an 11. But let's say they hit with a 13. If they hit me, I would take their 4 damage, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I could choose whether to continue to fight the pirate or to try to evade and get out of there. If I do this, maybe because I run out of ammunition or maybe because my health is getting low, let's go over that evade in more detail. In order to evade, I need to roll a 14 or higher in order to evade. I decide to do this instead of firing at my enemy. So in this case, I would roll a die, see if I got the evade. In this case, I did. It's a 16. and my enemy doesn't get to hit me. However, if I had rolled something lower, let's say an 11, then the enemy would still get a chance to hit me, and I would take any damage that it had. In the case of that pirate we were looking at earlier, I would still take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Any more damage from this pirate, and I'm certainly sunk. The pirate doesn't go into my discard. The pirate goes to the bottom of the deck. And I don't get to advance my journey tracker. I also don't advance my ammunition card for refilling. So in all those instances, yes, I've gotten away, but it's not very good. I would go to the next ship though. Maybe that's an okay thing with another single ship showing up. I could probably take out this Spanish single ship. My journey will continue in this way with me defeating enemy cards until I get to the end. Once I have completed enough cards, then this ship will be retired. I choose a new ship card, in this case the HMS Buford, which has only 11 health and only 9 ammunition. I can't go above that, remember. I get a new journey card, and I continue on. If at any point my ship is sunk, then I end the game and look at the points chart to compare and see how many points I have achieved. The other way the game can end is if I have 5 ships that are able to complete 5 journeys. Once the game ends in either way, I still take a look at my final score and see how I've done. That's how you play Solo Rule the Waves, a game by Matt Haywood. It also plays competitively or cooperatively for 2 players. Thanks for watching, and if you have any further questions or rules clarifications, I'd be happy to answer those later on too. Happy gaming, and we'll catch you later.